Your first time to come across Mix, don't hesitate to subscribe and don't hesitate to support. Yes, let me address for those people that ask me a question regarding to what we call change of sponsorship. Yes, we look at change of sponsorship when we are looking at changing from one sponsor to another on what we call a local hire. Then also we look at a situation whereby someone needs to exit the country and rehired again by a company or given a new visa to come into the country back. What is the requirement for what you call the medical? Yes, most of you have been asking me regarding to what you call the medical and the requirement for change of sponsorship from one employer to another. Yes, apparently why some employers are sticking to what we call on a local hire basis, on what we call hiring locally, it is because of what you call the cost of hiring from outside and the hiring inside, which are compared within the two situations. Yes, when you are being hired or when you are changing from one sponsor to another in Qatar, you do not do what you call the medicals. Yes, most of you do not know that. That is one reason why most employers prefer to recruit from on a local hire basis than sending visa or recruiting from what you call the outside Qatar. So definitely what you need to understand, yes, most of you found yourself in situation whereby you are changing from one sponsor to another, but you are taken back to redo what you call the medicals. This is going to depend where you are changing to. Maybe you are changing from a position that will require you to double check what you call your status, then definitely this employer will request for you to do what you call the remedical. But if, short of that, you will not be required to change what to do what you call the remedical. Then in situation 2, if you are changing from what we call a private sector to a government sector, the government sector, if you are changing from one government sector to a private sector, from a private sector, I beg your pardon, to what you call a government sector, you may be required to do what we call remedical. So those are extreme situations that we need to understand as individuals. Then also, let us try to look at situation whereby some of us have what you call medical histories with what you call the medical commission. We have pending medical history that needs to be rectified. Yes, some of you will ask me that I've already completed 3 years, I've already completed 2 years. And they've not called me back for a medical by the what you call the medical commission. Yes, you have already completed what you call 1 year or 2 years with one sponsor. So if you have a medical history with the medical commission and you are going to change to a new employer, definitely they will need to first rectify that medical history, clean it, get it out of your system or out of your QID, then you can be allowed to change to a new sponsor or not what you go doing what you call remedicals. That is why some of you found your situations or self situations that you are changing to one employer to another and you've been able not to get what you call a QID. They will say you already need to go back to the medical commission. They'll need to double check and clear out that history on what you call on your QID so that you can be able to change to a new employer and definitely be given what you call a QID in that situation. So definitely note that most employers stick or most employers prefer hiring locally than recruiting from outside because it's a little bit cheaper. Imagine a situation you're recruiting someone from here to here who is going to join immediately. And now that being the formalities for you, the formalities being that within the first month, you must have done all the procedure of what you call the Ministry of Interior, getting and medical for the new applicant or for the new recruit. So companies find it easier that I will recruit someone who already has done medical, is within the country with that experience, and this person is just, I'm only going to pay what you call the visa, change of visa sponsorship fee only, and this person will start off immediately, other than getting someone who I would definitely do not even know what is the medical status of this person. Whether the person will come into the country and fail medical, and then the company get to lose. So that is what I have to let you know, that what you have to understand is that when you are changing from one company, from one sponsor to another, most of the times when it is on a local hire basis, you do not do what you call the remedicals. Unless if it is an extreme case, or unless there is something that they need to double check from what you call your medical history, then you will be taken back to do what you call the medical test, or what you call the medical fitness test in that regard. Hope I've tried to share something for you. So you find that this comparison also definitely give you a reason why employers prefer to hire what you call on local hire basis than hiring from what you call outside sources.